So let's take a look at the new Coyote AI that we're developing for WolfQuest 3. The terrain we're using here is very basic, simple mesh. It's very low quality. It's not what will be in the game. We're just using this during development because it speeds up the iteration process. So here we're coming upon a carcass, and there's a pack of coyotes, a family pack there. They've already claimed the carcass, but being a wolf, bigger and stronger than the coyotes, they'll run away if I approach. But unlike in the old game, they won't run away for good. They're going to keep an eye on this carcass because they want it back. And in fact, since there are 3 coyotes here, they're not just going to wait idly by necessarily. They are going to see if they can harass me a little bit and persuade me that it's more trouble than it's worth to stay on this carcass. So they kind of circle around. They'll come in and try and give me a bite on the tail or the rear, dash away quickly, do a little bit of damage, not much, but just enough to be a hassle. And if I chase them, they'll run away. But they're not giving that carcass up. And in fact, if I chase one, they'll run. They're fast. Coyote is actually faster than wolves, and so it's going to be much harder if you wanted to actually chase one down and kill it. Coyotes killing wolves, or rather, wolves killing coyotes is actually pretty rare. It happens, but usually wolves are they're content just to chase off the coyote. But I've chased that in a way. Well, what happens while I'm doing that? These coyotes or other ones are back on the carcass. They're taking advantage of my absence there to get a bite to eat. And actually you can see here this one's grabbed a chunk, carried it off by itself to eat it, just like my dog does. So they're going to make it a little harder now, a little savvier, a little more persistent to claim that carcass. So they'll run off and keep their distance. But if they think there's enough of them to make it safe enough to come in and give you some trouble for staying there on the carcass, they'll do that. So there'll be much more interesting competitors in WolfQuest 3. Now, if there's just one of them, they will run off. They won't harass you so much, but they will not just run away. They will move off a safe distance and then just settle down and wait and hope that you move off, and they'll get their chance at the carcass. So here's a quick look under the hood at the code setup for the Coyote. You can see the various actions that they can do, and then there in the utility AI section, this is all their behaviors and how they think about things and what their priorities are. They evaluate the power relationship, the number of wolves versus the number of coyotes, and that affects how they behave too. All this is based on scientific papers and our conversations with wolf scientists to really understand how coyotes and wolves interact in Yellowstone.